Morning, guys. Sunday, February 23rd, 2024. 2025. So I've got the computer monitor tied in, and I'm finding that the oxygen sensor that I was talking about is now working, but doesn't seem to be working like the other ones. It's just staying at like a constant half a volt. Oh, just dropped down a little bit. The motor was running bad earlier, but it hasn't set a check engine light yet. But when it was running bad, that O2 sensor was reading almost zero. Up inside the tent. The reason I brought this up under, took the plow up, but I need to get up underneath, and I'm going to jack it up, get up underneath, and take a look at the plugs on the O2 sensor, because when you go online, there's different plug configurations, and the ones I have a piece. It's like a square, but there's like half of it, there's a piece that crosses the square and goes to the center, where others have it completely separated across. So mine is specific. I found one similar to I had for the bottom, but I want to make sure that the top sensors have the same plugs as the bottom sensors. I never did check that. So we got to crawl up underneath. You know the drill. Jack it up. Get the mat. Get up underneath. So I got real energetic yesterday and started ripping everything out of here, except for the stuff that's frozen to the ground. But I pulled out those bins, pretty much filled my trailer up. I'm going to have to process all this and get rid of it eventually. I got these old weeper hoses. I'm going to use those in the beds. They're going to be part of the return plan for the keep the beds warm. So the planter beds will be across the front where you see all that trash stacked up right now, and here. And then, as you know, the tank is under here, and the hoses from the house and from this roof feed into it. So I'll be pumping this water out of this tank into those solar panels, and it'll heat up and go back into the tank, and that'll make this ground warm. I tried to start filling the tank, but I guess the hose that runs from the top down here has got something in it, and it was frozen. It's going to need a few more warm days, and I can blow it through with air. And I'll start dumping the water from the roof down here into this. Such a beautiful day. Found out that the mice were chewing into my stuff. Good thing it's just on the end here. Doesn't seem to go any deeper. We just had a little mouse house in there. Another reason why I needed to get this cleaned out early. But this is going to work out well. I got to take all the screen off next. I'm going to take and save the wood as much as I can. Whatever's rotten I'll get rid of. But all the screen's going to come out. And I'm going to put in a clear plastic to start. And this will only be for starting the vegetables for the most part. Eventually they'll be taken out and put into the garden. I'm actually gonna put my snowplow on, and I'm gonna drive. Once I clean up all the trash out of it, I'm gonna take my snowplow and I'm just gonna push into this stuff and push it all up over on the side over there where I can burn it off. But I gotta get all this stuff out of the garden too. I got a lot of crap out here. It's all the posts that hold up the tomato plants and all that. My bat house blew apart. I don't know if I even had any bats in there. I think it was mostly like birds. I tried to attract some bats because they eat the bugs at night. You can put like a light out here and the moths will come to the light and the bats will eat them up. It's kind of fun to watch. Okay guys, see what's going on here in Rusty, Rhode Island. Just gonna walk back up to the garage, give you an idea how I got my truck tented in. Just walking out here now, the sun is beautiful, but the wind, the cold wind is terrible. It's just, you feel it. So, you can hear my bell ringing away. It's only a one bell day. When this big bell gets to ringing, you know the wind is whipping. That's about a 10 mile an hour wind bell. This one's over 20. It's kind of how it works. I kind of made it that way. I don't know. I like to hear how far the wind's blowing when I'm in the house, and I can. Sometimes if it's too windy, if those things are really clattering, I won't light the wood stove. See what's going on here, Rusty, right now, guys. Sounds like Lucky wants to come out. Talk to you later, guys.